So today's question is, I know that you are a consumer psychologist. I heard someone talk about chunking yesterday. Can you explain how it works? This should really be on my consumer psychology channel, and if you don't follow that, you should. I'll put the link in the description. So let's talk about chunking. In the context of psychology and cognitive science, chunking is the process by which individuals piece together information and they put them together into meaningful bundles so that it becomes a whole piece of information. And this is a concept derived from a study of human memory and information processing, which was done in 1956 by a psychologist called George Miller, who was a Harvard psychologist. And his paper was called The Magical Number 7, plus or minus 2. Some limits on our capacity for processing information. Hugely long title. But anyway, Miller proposed that the number of objects that an average human can hold in working memory is about 7, or plus or minus 2. This is where the term chunking comes into play. For instance, if you're trying to remember a 10-digit telephone number, it would actually be incredibly challenging to remember each individual digit. However, if you break it down into chunks, or you chunk it into smaller groups, such as the area code, then the next 3 digits, and then the next 4 digits, it becomes much easier to remember. And this is how most of us remember things. We chunk it without realizing it. Now, in the context of consumer behavior and consumer psychology, especially with luxury consumers, chunking is used effectively in several ways. For example, 3 series, 5 series, 7 series, C-class, E-class, S-class, Daytona, Datejust, Yachtmaster. Now, I guarantee you that you all know what I'm talking about, even though I haven't mentioned any company names. Companies group their products into distinct collections or series, making it much easier for consumers to remember and associate certain features or designs with each collection. So, for example, if I say S-Class, you know that this is a luxury tier. If I say 5 Series, you know that this is a mid-range tier. And this helps consumers to process information, and in doing so, it makes it easier for them to make decisions about what to buy. That's essentially what chunking is.